Hey everybody, it's Riker Rider, and it totally slipped my mind to go get this DK, or not DK coin, the bonus that I missed. What stage was it in? Oh, it was in Parachute Panic. I missed a bonus barrel. So I think I'm just going to cut until I find the bonus stage. Okay, I'm just before the second Squawks barrel after the checkpoint. If you jump above here, you can find an invisible hook. You'll find a series of invisible hooks up to the bonus stage. Stupid phone. What I'm wondering is why we don't just get rid of our landline, because we all have cell phones and we hardly use our landline for anything anymore. There we go. Now that should clean this place up. I'm gonna get out of this stage and head to the Flying Croc. Screech's Sprint. Now, Bad Bird Rag is another track I like from Donkey Kong Country 2, but unfortunately it didn't get ported. They just used Run Rambi Run for the bird race. Now, thankfully in this stage, the bonus barrel is very easy to find. It's in basically plain sight. Now, the bonus stage itself isn't really that easy. It's long, they don't give you a lot of time, there's enemies. You have to do it pretty quickly. And on this last B, you have to be patient. Ah, no! It was right at the end of it, too. But they give you a DK barrel, and it's easy to get back in. So the devs are showing you a bit of mercy here. This is one of those bonus stages that'll probably take you 2 tries. There we go. 46. Now, if memory serves, the boss here has the last Creme coin, because I've found all the bonuses so far. That was a little bit too close for comfort. Now, just like in the original game, in Donkey Kong Country 2, the DK coin in Screech's Sprint is hidden during the race. So it's going to take some exploration to find it, and you're probably going to spend some lives losing to Screech. There we go. And this stage will definitely take some memorization, just because of the smaller screen. This intersection, at least I think this is where the DK coin is, yeah. It does cost you some time, but not as much as it did in the SNES. Now we should be good if we just keep a reasonable pace. Ah, the stupid arrow takes you right into a B. That's great. But we got the DK coin now, so we can just focus on racing. Now you don't have to... Now, in order to win this race, you don't actually have to build up a gigantic lead. It just helps when you're hunting for the DK coin. And I believe the DK barrel that we passed is the only DK barrel on the course. So we can't take any more hits after this. Yeah, see where we are? Going for the DK coin doesn't cost you that much time. Go for the... Ah, I hit the thorns on the bottom. This race is a lot easier than I'm making it out to be. I just want to build up a big buffer in case something goes wrong near the end. Whereas in like the SNES game, it's a lot easier to... It's like placing second in the race is actually realistic because there's a lot more obstacles on the course. Damn it. So since we have big enough of a lead, I think I'm actually going to slow down a bit and try to focus on just finishing. Like there. Ah, hit the top of him. Oh, another thing you might want to take into consideration before coming to the Flying Croc is paying Funky's toll in every world. Oh, stupid. Flew into him again. No matter though, there's a DK barrel coming up here. Hey, and this time, how about we actually try to save it for when we need it? Because you don't need to go that fast to beat Screech this time. Because I remember in Donkey Kong Country 2, Screech is very fast. So that's why in this version I'm being more cautious, because you can afford to be more cautious. Whew! That was lucky. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I might have gone slightly the wrong way. Yeah, I did. But it doesn't matter. Finish! Alright! First place! Sorry, had to get that out there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to save here. Alright, k.rool Duel. Now, if memory serves, this particular fight with k.rool is a lot easier than on the SNES. I think he even takes less hits. I want to say in this version he takes 7. There's definitely a lot less to dodge. Now, in some of these patterns, the helicopter spin is useful, if not required. Now, I don't know how many hits that DK barrel stays around for. Now, the patterns that the cannonballs are fired in are fixed. So, if memorizing them helps, then go for it. Whoa! That was not fun. for this pattern, just, what is it? Wow, only 5? That's very easy. They took out, like, all the hard parts of that fight. So now we have 47 out of 47 Creme coins, so we can enter the Lost World when we restart the game. And just like in the original game, the Lost World has 60 K coins in it that are required to get 100%. Castriel! Now, I'm not going to give my review of... don't want to give a review now. Well, I guess since this is technically the credits rolling, but the game's not over yet, I guess I could give a review of the game now. Story doesn't really apply to a platforming game, so I think I'm just going to give categories of graphics, gameplay, replayability, you know, the usual stuff. I definitely think that this is a step up from Donkey Kong Land, both graphically and in terms of gameplay and level design. I definitely think that they could have left more of the mechanics from Donkey Kong Country 2 in, especially the team throw. Now, this is not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's just that the bar for the Donkey Kong Country series is set incredibly high that they couldn't possibly make a game as good or better than Donkey Kong Country 2 on a Game Boy system. Now, I understand that they were trying to go for a real port of the game, and I guess halfway through development they realized that a port of Donkey Kong Country 2 wouldn't be possible given the ROM limitations, so they just went for brand new level design that was simpler than the original. I believe some of the enemies, like the Cat of Nine Tails, are actually missing from this version of the game. What other enemies besides the Cat of Nine Tails, like regular enemies, are missing from Donkey Kong Land 2 that were in Donkey Kong Country 2? I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head. The game's definitely worth playing, though. Graphics are stellar for a Game Boy. I would give that a 9. Gameplay, there were a lot of issues with bonuses and secrets in general having no indication where they should be, you know, where they would be, especially considering the patterns that they set in Donkey Kong Country 2. Like, they had unspoken rules about where bonuses were hidden, and this game really plays with the minds of people who have played the original games in the series. So I would give the gameplay itself a 7.5. It's not a bad game, but it just has such a huge bar to stand up to. The soundtrack is just ports of the original. Most of them are done well. Some of the songs were omitted for memory reasons. I'll definitely give the soundtrack a 9 as well. So overall, I would give Donkey Kong Land 2 an 8.4. It's a lot better than the first Donkey Kong Land. I actually think that it's better than Donkey Kong Country. Well, in any case, we aren't quite done yet. We still have the Lost World. So at the end of this video, I'm not going to do the Lost World stages yet, but I am going to show you that indeed you do need 47 Creme coins to get into the Lost World. And these stages, just like the original Lost World stages, are very hard. So we're going to get into the Lost World next time on Let's Play Donkey Kong Land 2. And it probably will be the final part. So I'll see you guys for the finale later.